Representative Madison Cawthorn is a bit of a child. And I say that because during a pretty important virtual meeting with the House Veterans Affairs Committee on how toxic chemicals are killing or injuring U.S. soldiers, Representative Madison Cawthorn decided to take this as an opportunity to clean his gun. Here's an image from that. That's Madison Cawthorn, just kind of, during this Zoom meeting, which unfortunately we don't actually have the video for, but there was somebody in the meeting who took the screenshot. Well, look at that. Cleaning his gun. Now, the description by people who were in that meeting is that Cawthorn had worked on his pistol out of sight for several minutes. Two people told the Daily Beast, but it became plainly visible during the testimony of Jen Birch, a veteran who spent 6 years in the Air Force serving in Japan and Afghanistan, that he was, again, cleaning his gun. Child. Baby. That's a representative. Now, John Field, a 9/11 first responder, who was also at the virtual meeting, told the Daily Beast this following the meeting, quote, "It was immature. He's a child. He lacks common sense. I think the congressman was overcompensating for something that he lacks and feeling inadequate among the heroes on that call." Damn. Damn. Open-handed slap, boy. That's what that is. Field was one of at least two people at the Veterans Affairs meeting who noticed what Cawthorn was doing instead of actually listening. So now another person, Rosie Lopez Torres, the co-founder of Burn Pits 360, she told the Daily Beast that she did not notice that Cawthorn was working on his gun. She only recalled that he seemed distracted at times, but then when she had seen the picture of what he was actually doing, she was livid. Oh, wow. That is insane. Total disregard and disrespect to America's war fighters. He was so bored with the topic. Those that are sick and dying and the widows in his district should see how much he cares about the issue. Yeah, man, what about support the troops? Well, Republicans, I thought you're supposed to be out there. You're supposed to be the ones who are, I would support the troops, support the troops. Well, the troops are literally getting sick from these burn pits. As noted by these veteran advocacy groups who were in the meeting, quote, "Uniformed military personnel have been exposed to dangerous toxins when ordered to stand by burn pits, a method of burning trash at military sites in Afghanistan, Iraq, and elsewhere." That duty usually fell to obviously the low-ranking soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, some of whom, after repeated exposure to this, developed heart, lung, and digestive issues. And so some of the stuff in the burn pits is burning plastics, rubber, and paper envelopes from the people back home, among other things. So that's a real issue. That is a real issue facing our soldiers. Another issue, of course, that Republicans like to ignore is the PFAS in the water. That also is causing health problems, health issues. And yet here's Madison Cawthorn just cleaning his gun. He's cleaning his gun. It's complete and utter disrespect towards the people that he claims to support. But see, Madison Cawthorn doesn't actually support the troops. You know who Madison Cawthorn supports? Military contractors who give him campaign donations, legal bribes. That's what they do. And in return, of course, Madison Cawthorn delivers enormous military budgets that don't go to the troops, don't go to regular people. No, they don't go to the people in the front lines. They don't go to good equipment for them. No, it goes to defense contractors. It goes to the billionaires that are lining their pockets with taxpayer money. That's what they're doing. Now, if you're not already furious about this, well, here's a response from Cawthorn's office and whether or not he believed that this was appropriate. His communications director, Luke Ball, look, I could fill this story just full of like jerking off puns. I'm not doing that because this is a serious issue. But I'm just saying, cleaning this gun, Luke Ball, come on. I'm really, really holding back on that one, okay? Very serious issue. Now, here's what Ball responded with. Quote, what could possibly be more patriotic than guns and veterans? He said as he fired 2 pistols into the air while hooting and hollering like Yosemite Sam. I'm kidding on that. That didn't actually happen. But you never know with Republicans. Seriously, though. These people are wild. Just huge amounts of disrespect towards the people that they're purporting to represent. They don't represent the people. They don't represent troops. They don't care about troops. No, they care about defense contractors and they care about their goddamn bribes. That's what they do. I mean, again, what asshole shows up to a meeting about veterans and then just stops paying attention? It's bored. I'm bored. This is boring. Oh, man, I can't believe we have to sit here and listen about, soldiers getting sick. Oh, my God. Why don't I just clean my gun while I'm sitting here waiting? And then he talks about how much of a patriot he is. Oh, I love the troops. I love America. No, give me a break. The guy's a liar. He's a troll. He's a wannabe insurrectionist, by the way. The guy even lied about joining the Naval Academy. He never joined the military. Oh, but he got into a car crash right before he was about to join the Naval Academy. No, turns out he was rejected. He was rejected by the Naval Academy before that happened. And then, by the way, in his own little story, he lied about the person. Oh, I was left for dead in a car crash. No, he lied. The guy that he said left him for dead actually was the one who rescued him, pulled him from the wreckage. The guy's a disgusting liar, an unbelievable fraud. Unbelievable fraud. Now, one more quote here from somebody who was in the meeting. So now, Lindsay Church, who's a co-founder of Minority Veterans of America, told the Daily Beast that Cawthorn's behavior was, quote unquote, misguided and lacking the dignity of his office. Well, that sounds like most of the Republican Party at this point, at least the Q-nuts. People like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert. She added, he was doing this while the ranking member of his own party was conducting actual business. I'd be mad if I was Representative Michael Bost. Now, Michael Bost is the top Republican on that committee. You know what he said about this? Nothing. Quiet. You're going to ask me about Madison Cawthorn being a complete disrespectful ass during an incredibly important meeting about the health and safety of our veterans? I'm just not going to say anything. Okay. And let me just point out, too, that there's a pretty long history of Madison Cawthorn being a little, irresponsible with his gun. In fact, back in February of 2021, he had actually tried to board a plane in his home state of North Carolina while still having his gun in his bag. So now, if you and I, look, when we go to the airport, we gotta take our shoes off. We gotta get patted down, go through the metal detector. We gotta do all that stuff, right? And if we get caught, if one of us has a gun, God forbid, right? Or even just like something sharp, even. Like, you're not getting on that plane. There ain't no way you're getting on that plane. Madison Cawthorn, well, when that happens to Madison Cawthorn, he brings a literal gun. They're just like, mistake. Oops, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry about that, Mr. Cawthorn. We didn't mean to, get in the way of you. We're just gonna let that one go. Go ahead and go through. It's fine. He was let right through. No problem. No problem. But again, if you and I did that, no, we wouldn't make it on that plane. Not at all. Rules for thee, or not for me. You know why? Because I'm the real patriot, even though I ignore soldiers and veterans and what they actually go through when it comes to their health. Now, the real patriots here, they're the people who are actually standing up for the rights and care of the veterans who've been used by the military-industrial complex and are suffering as a result.